All right. Everyone ready to get started with our final push to the end? So we're just going to do an open space closing real quick, just for a couple minutes, and then we'll hand it off to our final speakers of the day. And then we'll just do a quick closing, and then we'll move right into happy hour. Happy hour is going to be right outside where there was lunch. But to close off the open spaces, so what did you think about open spaces, especially if it was your first time? Yay? Yeah. A couple comments I got. Enjoyed having deep, engaging conversations, and then you were able to identify the expert in the room or a couple of experts in the room, and then go and have that conversation, maybe more in depth, more specific to your needs out in the hallway or something like that. So using the open spaces is the way to really find those key people that you want to talk to and add into your network. Who's got something that they want to share that they liked about open spaces? Who has something that they would like to share about open spaces? Either something that they learned or something that they enjoyed. How about you, Aaron? Do you have anything?
Okay. Yeah, one of the things I thought was really interesting when we were talking about how to get the community excited about container security or security and Kubernetes together.
That was the how do you get people involved who are not here?
Yes, exactly that.
Right. So the note was, how do we get people who are not here to prioritize container security?
And one of the conclusions we came to isn't so much that the Kubernetes community isn't excited about security, it's that we probably need to go to the security community and get them excited about Kubernetes. And I thought that was a cool, concise takeaway.
Yeah, automating the security in the Kubernetes, the first topic and one. We had a great discussion about it, the group. But in the finally, what we found out was there is no end-to-end automation. The security, as of today, it is not possible to implement. But some of the tools are there which can do most of the things. So that's one thing we came out of it. And yeah, I learned a lot.
Anyone else? Just maybe one or two more people? Thought I saw a hand up. All right, I'm going to just pick someone. How about you? Yeah, you were super excited when I saw you this morning.
I was super excited. So this is great. It's been since I've been to a ChefConf that I had an experience with open spaces, and I think this is a really good thing that should be a part of every conference to get people together to talk about the things that they're mostly just listening to. It's so easy to go to a conference and just go to a talk, listen, and then not participate. But this kind of event forces people to look at each other in the eye and say, what do you know? What do you have to share? And this is what I have to share. So it's really good because it forces you to get to know people. And if you don't want to do that, then follow the law of 2 feet. Take yourself to somewhere else where you'd rather be, and everyone's happy.
Little applause. All right, last one. There's a lot of seats over here on this side. Feel free to walk through, people. I think the very first point in our retrospective about the event will be round tables. No bueno. It's a little hard to get through. So, and one other thing, anyone want to share? How about you, Sarah? What did you think of the open spaces?
I really enjoyed the discussion about immutability and auditability. That like perspective, you can't really trust your auditing if it's not immutable. But what does it really mean for Kubernetes to be immutable? Just because you can restart your containers, just because you can restart instances doesn't actually mean they're immutable. But maybe it's close enough. And it was just a really interesting conversation.
Awesome. So, a big round of applause for yourselves. There's a couple things that I worry about when I help run these and facilitate these open spaces. Is one, making sure that people are engaged in the conversation, and I know culturally, different cultural backgrounds for people, some cultures aren't as open and are willing to have conversations in the open and things like that. So I appreciate that everyone put their effort into it and made it a rewarding experience. And then the other thing that I love to see is the other worry about open spaces that people just decide to go back to the hotel, sleep, or go have a drink somewhere, or whatever. And you've all stuck around and you've come back. For our last speaker of the day, or speakers of the day, Jay and Aaron from Google. Ready to go?
Yeah, we're ready.
right.
Pretty sure.